This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Back here at Troy Dannen, and so many memories, so many wins, so many conference championships, playoff appearances. What are you going to take away?
You know, I call them kids, but you know, I forged a lot of really great relationships with the men and the women who played here. And you know, I'll always remember Josh Mahoney. I'll always remember Ellie Blankenship, Jackie Kalin, who were just phenomenal athletes. But there's so much, you know, I've got a 1 and a 2-year-old, and you know, you want your kids to grow up to be what they were, what you saw. So, you know, I just walk away with an admiration for so many people, and more the students. You know, and I'm not with them every day, but I see them from afar, and I see how they conduct themselves, and they walk down the hall, and you talk to them. Man, we've got great kids here, just great kids. You know, a lot of those the wins. You know, the first meeting I took when I took this job, I met with the women's basketball team, and I just said, I hope that you're the team that finally gets to the NCAA tournament. I'll remember the women getting to the NCAA tournament probably more than the Sweet 16, believe it or not, just because. Coming from 18 years in high school girls athletics, and so many of those players were on rosters that I saw, and we'd been so bad for so long. Mm-hmm. And to get that done, that was a big deal for me.
And those student athletes support each other across the board as well. Let's take a look at some of the top football highlights and players from 2015.
The Panthers have had 46 first-team MVFC selections since 2007, the most in the league. This season, on the defensive side of the ball, Carter Schultz, Brett McMakin, Defensive Player of the Year DeAndre Hall, and senior Tim Kilfoy all earned defensive first-team honors for the Valley. Isaac Alice, Mackinton Dorleant, and Sam Cooter all received second-team honors. Rounding out UNI's all-conference selections are long snapper Trent Simpson and Dorleant, who received honorable mention as a return specialist. Schultz and Alice have been an anchor for the line, pulling in a combined 128 tackles this season. Schultz is ranked first in the league in tackles for loss and sacks this season, also ranking in the top 15 in the FCS in both categories. Alice has racked up 14.5 tackles for a loss, giving him 40.5 total in his career, just 2.5 away from setting a new school record. McMakin, UNI's middle linebacker, leads the team in tackles this season with 101. His 6 forced fumbles ties the school record for forced fumbles in a season and ties him for third all-time as a Panther in career forced fumbles. DeAndre Hall broke the school record for interception returns for a touchdown this season. Tim Kilfoy has had his fair share of picks this season, coming up with 3 interceptions, including 1 pick six. Dorleant has had 17 pass breakups this season, ranking him 8th all-time at UNI in passes defended in a season. The Panthers have had a balanced team this year, including special teams standouts Cooter and Simpson. Cooter is averaging 42.9 yards per punt this season, ranking him 6th all-time at UNI. Simpson, UNI's lone long snapper, has been integral in Cooter and Schmadtke's success this season, being a part of every PAT, field goal, and punting unit. Congratulations to student athletes on the UNI defense and special teams who have received recognition from the Valley this season. Senior offensive lineman Jacob Rathmaker was named the Missouri Valley Football Conference first team, while MVFC Newcomer of the Year Aaron Bailey and center Robert Rathje were named to the offensive second team. True freshman offensive lineman Cal Twait was named to the MVFC All-Newcomer team with his quarterback, Aaron Bailey. Rounding out UNI's all-conference selections on offense are Tyvis Smith, Braden Lehman, and Michael Schmadtke. Bailey, Rothmacher, Rathje, Twait, Smith, and Lehman are all a part of a UNI offense that has excelled at the run game this season, ranking number 16 in the FCS and 3rd in the Valley in rushing offense. Rathmaker, Rathje, and Lehman, all team captains, have been integral in allowing UNI to rush for 2,745 yards, ranking 5th all-time at UNI. Lehman, UNI's starting tight end, served dual roles as a blocking and receiving threat for the Panthers, bringing in 2 touchdowns this year. Smith, who has started 9 games this season at running back, has 814 yards and 5 touchdowns, including 3 consecutive games with 100 yards or more. Bailey and Schmadtke are currently first and second on the team in points, with Bailey scoring 17 touchdowns and Schmadtke knocking in 13 field goals and 44 PATs. Bailey is now the school record holder in rushing touchdowns in a season by a quarterback and is now second all-time in league history in rushing yards by a quarterback in a season. Congratulations to the student athletes on the UNI offense who have received recognition from the MVFC this year.